Je suis de retour. Oh, petit chat tout doux. Je t'aime aussi, moi. Tu es le meilleur des chats.
Hey everybody and welcome. Okay, I think this was awkward because I really wasn't prepared, but let's do it again. Hey everybody and welcome to this fourth video, I think it is. You know, it slowly starts now with the I don't know which number it is thing and getting slowly into original. Not yet a habit, but you know, it's still awkward to me, but I hope to improve this with over time and also improve my talking, which is going to be a difficult task, has always been. But anyways, before I get self-defeatist again, let's address today's topics, which is I've filmed my cat today. It's not my cat, it's my grandparents' cat, but it's basically become my cat because I take care of it and he likes me and I love him. I absolutely adore him. I love him so much. Yeah, anyways, because I love him so dearly, I was recording him and didn't even notice I was actually in 4K mode, which is very interesting because usually in 4K you have this crop, and apparently I wasn't even aware that I had this crop, which is a good sign because everybody is so complaining about 4K and it's missing crop mode, when I was just here chilling and vibing and not even realizing, and then looking back at the PC when I was looking at the video file and like wondering like why is the quality so good, like the details and all is really stunning, until I realized, wait, the second this is actually been recorded in 4K, where you notice the video stabilization isn't as good, and maybe you should even turn it off altogether and rely on hardware solutions, which I don't have right now because they cost a lot of money, but it's definitely an option for the future. And I also didn't the missing dual pixel autofocus didn't even occur to me because I was using manual focus, and now I'm practicing manual focus. I'm slowly getting the hang of it, which is just awesome. So I can only recommend that to you as well, because I do want to rely on manual focus much more than I do on autofocus, at least in the future, at least for real filmmaking, as I've also heard that they use manual focus anyways on the real pro camera. So I'm like here with my Canon M50 and saying, at least the manual focus I got now, I need those 20,000 more in money to buy one of these Red or Alex whatever cams they have, you know, more than just the Blackmagic ones, but really I think it's just Red cameras that are pretty much in a hot position. Anyways, so yeah. I am still an artist, and it's hard. I want to be an artist, and my daily route, the way I wake up, at what time I wake up, is already corresponding to my artist life, which is the fact that I'm staying up until 4, if not later, and waking up at 1, or waking up at 9 because I have to because of my grandparents, but then going to bed again and trying to do it stealth mode, you know, without getting noticed, and it's not always easy, and it was pretty embarrassing today, but she didn't directly my grandma didn't directly find out that I was lying in my bed at 12, and I still haven't told them. That's the problem. I still haven't told them, and that's a problem. I don't know how to tell them, and not even my parents. I'm telling my grandparents first before my parents, so this might all seem pretty odd to you, which I have to clarify, which I have to realize, because to me it's like my grandparents before. It's stories. Stories. We'll have time for story time one day. I will try to make vlog. I don't think I will strictly stick to daily, but I've just seen Potato Jet, one of my real big inspirations. I've seen Potato Jet, you know, talking about his 2020 365-day vlog project and how he did it, how it was for him, and I'm pretty inspired to do not exactly the same, but maybe a 300-day vlog where I will record what's happening throughout this year, 2021, and also, of course, on the side, learn and master my camera skills and what I know about my nifty Canon M50 and maybe lovely future hardware I'm going to get, lenses and all that. I still haven't studied for the exams at all, and I won't. I will stop this. I will not study. I will not pursue this degree. I don't see any reason for me to do it anymore. Ever since I stepped back and had a look really at what I really like doing and just admitting to myself that I am an artist. And okay, there are definitely weirder artists out there. Maybe I am weird in the sense I just feel not eligible, not justified to become an artist knowing I like cats and would probably draw lots of cat stuff, which isn't even true. I would draw other stuff as well. But like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I have the right to be an artist because I would just be weird and do stuff that maybe like such a niche 0%, 0.1% percentage of people would appreciate. So I have to fight against myself to even accept that I would want to be an artist or that I would not want to be a business student at least. But then also having to explain that to my grandparents and my parents is a horrendous task ahead. And I've been trying to get around it like every last day now, with every passing day, but it just gets harder and harder, and the exams are drawing near. Like they are Tuesday now, I think one, and the other is I don't even know when they are. I never looked at it. I don't want to. I want to stop this. I can't do it anyways. I have failed a lot. I'm not strong enough, and the other lectures coming up, if you're usually like not, I've been through those basic first 2 semester basic courses, and they are basic courses, right? When it came to the advanced courses in third semester, it's not even advanced courses yet. It's just one step ahead, one step further after the basic courses. I was completely lost. I was just lost right away because it's just too much for me to handle. And so, yeah. I just don't know how to go about it. I have no idea. I have no idea. I will disappoint them so much because they really want me to continue. And like they have all these logical reasons for it, but they just don't know what it means to be a student nowadays during COVID also, because COVID destroyed everything for me. I was finally trying in second and third semester when I was getting used to school and university and all that. I was finally trying to make a few contacts, meet up with people, but it just didn't work out at all because of COVID. And also find a girl, for example, that, I could come closer with. But none of that ever happened. Not even slightly. I didn't even have the slightest hinge of a chance. So that is very, very daunting, and I can't overcome it. It's such a crisis socially to me. It's such a crisis, and my only comfort is the art. And I don't work enough currently. I'm not working enough. I've started at like 10 p.m. at night, and I don't know why I'm not beginning earlier. Just because like with my grandparents, I go downstairs, we eat for a long time. We're French here, and it's actually rare to eat for less than an hour, for example during lunch or dinner, and then I stay for the news, and then we're talking, and then I gotta go, since we're living in the village, far away on the countryside. Of course we have all these relations, at least my grandma has, and so she says go there and there, which will take 20 minutes to go search for milk, go search for eggs, go visit this my sister, who is now your aunt, right, and give her this, and I don't know, all that stuff is like the village life of boomers, and it takes a lot of time. And as soon as I get into this artist mindset, which I'm in right now, I face again the struggle of wanting to block it all away, but can't, because I'm not independent. I live here, and I'm just not understood by anyone. It's like so hard understanding myself, but I kind of have it figured out by now. Really, with 2021 around the corner, well, it's already happened, 2021 now. Having done the studies and realizing what it means, how it feels to be in the wrong field when you do know where you want to go, but it's just so difficult going there. So you're all over the place, your thoughts and all of that, what you should think, what you should want to do and all that. It's so hard understanding myself already. But then making myself be understood from my parents and my grandparents. Like my grandparents is easier than my parents. My parents are, I think, even worse. And I need them, especially as an artist. That is the big problem. I hate it. It's such a dilemma. Because as an artist, you're pretty bound to not having pretty much no income, let's say in the first 10 years of your educational experience. Where you're going to go to art school which most of the times even costs you much more than you would even get in revenue. So there's that. So at least I can make sure that I won't fall into debts because of art school. But I mean, even online education, all that will cost you a little bit. The art materials will cost you. The PC setups will cost you to do brand new 3D, have enough performance. And I need the support, and I can't, or at least I can't sustain a 40-hour work week while being full-time educating myself on art. This is straight up impossible. I've done that once in summer. It's not possible. I know that when I relate that everyone knows how it feels that you nearly can't do real serious side projects along a 40-hour work week schedule. It's impossible. So, I gotta go up to them now, to my grandparents, and try to tell them that I am willing, of course, to take up, I don't know, like a 10-hour or 20-hour work week, simple job somewhere in the supermarket or something, where I can make my basic money that I can just spend for investing into art stuff and photography stuff and all my software and all that, and not have to spend it on at least like a room, just a room to live in, maybe not food. If I can, of course, I can pay my own fuel, my own gas, whatnot, but that I don't, this is what I'm asking for, this is what I need. And when you don't make yourself understood and come off as lazy when you wake up late, when you stay up into the night a bit, right? You just, right? You're blocked everywhere. And it would be so easy if you were just free, not even the financial sense, but just free to be accepted and get a chance, I need to ask them for me to, like, they've already given me a chance with the business degree now, taking me here and giving me a room and giving me food and even helping me buying a car. They've helped me enough. They've helped me a lot. They've assisted me a lot financially, and now I can't pay them back. I will absolutely let them down big time. So there's that. And it destroys me. Honestly, it does. It destroys me. And I don't know how to bring that on the table. I originally wasn't going to talk or rant about this now for 50 minutes, but actually show you what I've done today and what I am going to be doing, because this vlog is going to be a little longer again, because I will be drawing again, because I didn't do that in 2-3 days. I was focusing on DaVinci Resolve, learning the basics, learning about adding my first B-roll, with the cat also, doing 3D cinema 4D stuff. In general, not doing enough, but also now hopefully going back to drawing, so I have that covered as well. And what shall I say, guys? Yeah, I will show you, but this is just the beginning. And I still don't quite fully realize what I'm doing. Like, stepping off university, dropping off. I'm going to be a drop-off. I'm going to be one of those people. Huh. I'm not just switching majors or, I don't know, switching majors and staying in university and all that. I'm actually dropping off to do something entirely different. And not even going to do official work. I don't even have another contract. Like, I'm doing work on myself. I'm educating myself, which I can't instantly prove. I don't have no document after. I will have a portfolio. And to explain that to people who aren't in this field, in fact, they're far from that field, and they count on that paper and document and certification and whatnot. And then telling them I will stop all of it and have nothing instead. is frustrating. When I'm actually willing to just work all day round, all night round. But that isn't understood, so I'm facing a wall. Every day I've been telling myself, today I will tell them. Didn't happen yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll tell them. I can't find the right moment. I'm truly stressed. And I gotta find a job, a tiny job, which is also going to be stressful because what if nobody accepts me? Because after all, I'm someone with just a high school diploma now. I have nothing else. So yeah. But I would be happy. Honestly, if the way I imagine it right now, if I can work 10 to 20 hours a week to get some income to be able to invest into gear and stuff and products and also sustain myself in a way, right? And working all the rest of my time on my creative endeavors, the way I imagine it, I think I would be happy. So yeah. It's gonna be a stony path. Alright, let's move on. And I will show you now what I did before, which is my first B-roll on DaVinci. Oh, again, the wrong button. Again, the wrong button, I'm sorry. There you go. And my eyes actually hurt now from this. What's the word? Blinding. Yeah, exactly, blinding. So, here's DaVinci, here's B-roll, and I've slowly learned how this program works. Don't know anything about the fusion that we have here in the middle where you see the, I don't know what's that called actually, the magic thing. Color grading I've learned, Fairlight I've learned, exporting I will still need to learn, and fusion. And the rest I've been pretty familiarized, which is awesome. And then for Cinema 4D, I've started modeling a house. I don't have any pictures of it right now. Here's some of the videos I took notes off to learn. Also, okay, great. OneNote is showing its best side once again. Oh my god. Are you serious? I didn't even use you in so long and now... What? Seriously? Do you decide to do that just because I'm recording to show everybody how stupid you are? Oh, serious. Oh, I can't. Oof. Oh, man. Okay, anyways, this is a failure. But I will, anyways, I will head on to some drawing now. So let's see you again, guys, when I've hopefully had some better luck with paper, which won't have to deal with bugs. And yeah, thank you for watching up to that point if you watched my rant. Maybe you have similar experiences, just know you're not alone. Definitely not if you also want to be an artist and you don't feel understood or anything, or you have a hard time. I feel you. It's tough, but I want to make it there, and so do you surely as well. So let's encourage each other. And so, yeah, I'm with you. Let's see what we can do now. What I can do with my drawing and hopefully improve. That's the best I can do for now. Alright everybody, and it's 4 a.m. in the morning again. I have drawn something, as I said before, for 2 hours. It didn't go that well today. I wasn't that motivated, and it scares me, just scares me, that's all, like, do I lose my passion? Was it the wrong decision? Why am I not constantly motivated all the time? I was pretty okay though, I was just a little tired, so, I'm just telling myself that everything's fine. I should not worry or anything like that. And I am, in the end. Whenever you end this session, whatever session, you just did something, you finish one sketch, one paper, whatever, one study, you learn something, you finish it, and then you're suddenly like, oh, it was beautiful, like, I'm proud of myself, and I think that's what counts, not really how you feel while you're doing it, because especially when it's hard, you'll feel bad, and that is especially the sign that you're doing something good, and you'll feel even better afterwards, things like these. But anyways, I'm glad I'm done. Did something, and I'm just quickly going to show you, because there are some cat sketches obviously, but also perspective studies, so this is finally a few drawings again after a few days, so that is nice. Let me see, do we need the light? I don't think we do. Well, we are going to keep it on, honestly. So so the camera doesn't have to increase the ISO. Yeah, anyways, so, what a wonderful blackout. Here is, again, my perspective studies, so that's what I've done before, which is more boxes, because, this is the first box I made after a few days. I was, like, completely confused and did it completely wrong, and had to remember how that even works, and so here's a repetition and some warm-up practice, right? And then comes the ellipses, and then comes horizon, eye level stuff, with the guy standing here on the right, with how his height, how it influences the view, and the horizon line on the ground, which was especially interesting to see, and, that stuff, and stuff I've already halfway understood from the past where I learned it in YouTube videos, but then where it gets really interesting, what I've seen only from Robert Laszlo Kiss, for example, a little bit, and that's why I understood it pretty well, because otherwise I would have been very confused, I think, because, with these perspective planes, their middle lines, their subdivisions, how you extend them, how you divide them, how you increase the number of planes and create foreshortening correctly, all that, and in the end, trying to reverse engineer through these planes a cube, which I did wrong in this way, but I'll definitely get back to tomorrow and learn more, and this is just the beginning, just scratching the surface, and it was, as I said, I wasn't fully motivated, but right now, as I'm talking about it, I feel the wish to continue, actually, which is just amazing, so it does reassure me. And yeah, here is the cat, by the way. Here's what I started with as a warm-up. My cat, our cat, she's called Mimi. I mean, that is not an English word, but anyways, she's super sweet, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate the oh, let me turn off the light. That should change it, right? Yeah. ISO is risen up, but let's see. I can't see it on the camera if the noise is very high, but it does not seem to be, so that's nice. Yeah, anyways, here she is, and this is just from pictures I took, quick sketches about when she stood up, how that worked, and made her first step, because I very soon want to go into animating too, considering that, because these are all just preparation stuff to get better drawing, but then ultimately I do want to pursue my animation and do animation, right? So here is just this first tiny thing of, okay, what happens when she sits and she stands up and takes her first step. But yeah, anyways, here is Glorious Cat. I did mess up the muzzle a bit, but it overall is okay, so I'm glad, and this is the drawings I did a few days ago, and I should have definitely taken that up a little earlier, but I'm glad I did something, and that is always amazing, and we are definitely going to continue tomorrow. Until that point, guys, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you'll have a wonderful time, and we'll see each other again sometime soon.